Back in another world, Tenju fought with some monsters and found a girl from another world there. Tenju asks the girl if she is alright, and the girl faints. Before she faints, she asks Tenju who he is. In the next scene, Tenju is seen ironing his school uniform, and he starts to wonder if the one he saved is okay. And he saw that many people came to save him, so he need not worry. Tenju wears the same clothes daily, so he washes the clothes every day, now that he has some money, so he can afford to buy some new clothes. Tenju is then seen at the shopping mall. All the girls were looking at him, which was making him uncomfortable. Tenju doesn't want to let anyone know that he wears the same clothes every day, so he does not wear dirty clothes. He washes them every day. Everyone around him was looking at him and complimenting him, so he wanted to finish his work and go home early. On the other hand, photographer Hikaru was angry with his male model manager. Couldn't he be a little serious? Was he kept for this? Or what? Male celebrity model Shu always comes late, and this is not the first time. Hikaru says that Shu has become relaxed. The manager expressed regret and apologized. Hikaru says that he hates people who are careless about their work. The manager apologizes again. Just then, he received a call from Shu, and he did not see the message. Coming, on the way. Hikaru says that why did he not speak directly with Shu? Now he has to wait for an hour. The theme of photographer Hikaru's current photo shoot is My Hot Boyfriend and Me, a sweet week of heart-pounding shopping in a fashionable district. So not possible without a boyfriend. Female model Miyu Mito has been getting ready since morning. Miyu tells him to worry about it, and Hikaru says that Miyu should not spoil Shu like this. Hikaru says that there are those present. All of them have other jobs booked after this job, and this job has not yet happened. Hearing this, Miyu says, yes, sorry. Hikaru looks angry at the manager again, and said there was only one last option left. One of the others asks, what? Hikaru says that they need to find someone in the shopping mall as a model for the shoot. Meanwhile, Tenju is shocked to see so many varieties of clothes and is confused as to which one he should take. Then, two girls came in and surrounded him, and asked that he will have some free time? According to Tenju, it is a technique of selling. One asks that, has he come to buy clothes? They want to go with him if Tenju says so. How old is he? Is he a student? Etc. All questions are encountered in Tenju, and he thinks that he might be falling into the sweet trap. Tenju doesn't want to hurt them. In order that they should not suffer for him, he rejected them in a quiet voice. Having said that, sorry, he has other plans. Hikaru says that there are no other option for them, but it is not easy to find a photogenic person in this shopping mall. He also says that they will find someone. Before them, take a snapshot of the amateur from the street corner. Or does he want to be smacked top to bottom on his hands? Reply to that, and please don't. Meanwhile, Tenju thinks that he handled the girls well enough. And on the other hand, the girls came out of the darkness and said, what was this? Is he God? They also say that they feel that they will live longer now. Then, Tenju was going down the escalator, and Hikaru and his assistant were getting up the escalator in frustration. And from behind, Hikaru sees Tenju. On seeing him, he shouts that he has found him. Tenju enters another shop to look for clothes, and Hikaru follows him. Tenju turned around to see Hikaru. In the next scene, Hikaru is seen doing a photo shoot of Tenju and Miyu. Hikaru comments that Tenju and Miyu look great together, and taking pictures. Tenju says, how has everything changed? This happened because they were going to work with an idiot. They desperately needed someone who could play the role of a boyfriend. If Hikaru wants to work with someone like him, he has no problem doing it. Next was their main photo shoot. Seeing Tenju looking awkward, Miyu asks that this is her first time, and he feels like he can't help, right? Tenju says that, yes, exactly. Tenju is thrilled to see Miyu so closely. Miyu says that he saved them. Also, according to everyone's schedule, this is the time to work. Miyu was sitting very close to Tenju. Tenju then stares at Miyu's chest. After that, Hikaru changed his position and said to go to the other side. Miyu says Tenju goes that way. Tenju thinks that Miyu is very amazing, and the age difference between them is not so much. How well she works efficiently. After that, Tenju thought he couldn't be standing there nervous like this. He ought to be with them. He is not a burden to them. After that, they had an intense photo shoot. Miyu shot, standing close to his body. Hikaru tells Miyu to change her pose, and she stood even closer to Tenju's body. Hikaru continues to take their picture. Hikaru's assistant says that they managed to finish the shoot in time, and Hikaru says that they are working with the best material. In the next scene, we see Lexia von Arcelia, who was attacked by the monster in the jungle. She looked out the window and thought for a moment before passing out. Also, think that who is that man? Then she gets out of bed, and the guards wonder where she is going as she exits the room. Lexia von Arcelia says that she is going back to that man. The personal bodyguards say, what? The person saved him from the darkest regions. The guard said again that she is still saying the same thing. He has already said that the forest is not for people. In response, the princess said that's why she wanted to find him. Being a royal family member, she wants to thank him for saving him. The personal bodyguards asked them to stop. She is only going to expose herself to terrible danger. In response, the princess said, "Don't worry, they will all go with him today." The rest of the guards asked, where did she inherit this wild side from? Coffee is served to Tenju and Miyu. Miyu then apologizes to Tenju for hugging him so closely. After that, Tenju and Miyu are seen talking. Then, Shu came. Then Shu says he was drunk last night, so it's late. The girls in the mall cheered to see him. Shu looks at Tenju and says, "Who is he?" Miyu tells Tenju that he is the one she was supposed to shoot with. After that, Shu forcefully flirts with Miyu. When Tenju protests and says that Miyu doesn't like it, Shu says that he is talking to Miyu. Who is he? Shu tries to punch him, only for Tenju to instinctively defeat him with a shoulder throw. Everyone present was shocked, even Tenju. Seeing the silence, Tenju thinks that an ugly person beats a handsome person like this? Did he do it right? Then, everyone present cheered. Hikaru shows the video recording and tells Shu that they recorded the whole thing. Because the cameras are still recording, Shu is exposed online as a scumbag, destroying his career. Shu runs away with his manager. Miyu thanked Tenju. Hikaru asks if either of Tenju and Miyu are hurt. They said no. Hikaru offers Tenju to work more. Despite enjoying himself, Yuuya declines Hikaru's offer of a modeling contract to focus on his studies, but Hikaru insists on paying him with free designer clothes of his size. Miyu said that if they could meet again in the future, they would see each other again. On the way back home, Hikaru says the boy has achieved stardom at this time, and he has no attraction for it. Miyu wants to meet with Tenju again. Tenju returns home, sees his new clothes, and says he is grateful. Meanwhile, in the forest, in the other world, Princess Lexia of Arcelia is determined to thank her anonymous hero and stubbornly returns to the dangerous forest with her guards to find him. Tenju then visits the other world and finds Lexia and her guards under attack again, so he rescues them, and Lexia abruptly asks Tenju to marry her. Hearing this, everyone was shocked. Princess Lexia's personal bodyguard, Owen, says, "What is she saying?" Lexia says she is proposing. The guard said, "Why is she saying this out loud? Isn't she aware of her position?" Even though he saved Lexia, they know nothing about Tenju. Lexia says that Tenju is her love at first sight. Does he have any problem with that? Is he angry at her? Tenju tells them they shouldn't be here and the monster could come anytime. They can go to his house. In the next scene, they are seen in Tenju's house. He served them drinks. Princess Lexia's personal bodyguard says that they should be given formal introductions first. She is the leader of the squad of Royal Knights of the Kingdom of Arcelia, Owen, and the Princess of the Kingdom of Arcelia, Lexia von Arcelia, and thanked him for saving her. Tenju is shocked to find out that Lexia is a princess. Owen informs that Lexia is the first princess of the Kingdom of Arcelia. Owen then asks for Tenju's identity. Tenju says that he is Yuuya Tenju. Upon hearing this, Owen says that he might be from another country. Lexia thanked Tenju once more. After that, Yuuya receives an invitation to an audience with her father, the King of Arcelia. However, Arcelia's first prince is the most displeased at the fact that an assassination attempt against Lexia under his orders was foiled just before Yuuya rescued her. On Earth, Yuuya starts his life at Usui Academy. After class, Ryu is seen playing on the soccer field. There, Yuuya is introduced to Kaede Kazama. At the soccer field, Akira misses the ball thrown to Kazama, who is sitting outside the field. Yuuya kicks it into the goal in a strange way. Everyone is impressed by it, Kazama in particular. Afterward, Akira comes and apologizes to Kazama, and Akira is introduced to Yuuya, Akira Ichinose, young noble of Usui. In the next scene, in the girls' changing room, all the girls are ecstatic about Yuuya's praise. After some time, Kaori comes there. Kazama tells Kaori all about how Yuuya saved her. One of the girls asks, how could Yuuya's girlfriend be? Then Kaori and Kazama say together that they don't know if he has a girlfriend yet. Later, Yuuya is seen in class and Kaori and several other girls are seen on the ground. Yuuya greets Kaori while sitting in class. Then, the Red Ogre Gang, led by his jealous siblings, attacked Usui to take revenge on Kaori. The Red Ogre Gang is the most dangerous gangster group in the area. Kaori comes forward and wants to know why they came to their school. Unfortunately, the chairman of their school is absent. The leader of the Red Ogre Gang asks Yota and Sora, "Is this her?" They answer that, yes, she is Kaori, who is the daughter of the school chairman. Kaori says that the police will come soon and tells them to stop quickly. The leader of the Red Ogre Gang then tells the rest of the gangsters to capture Kaori. Sitting in the classroom, Yuuya sees all this and wants to go save Kaori, but by then, he was almost blacking out. Then he slapped himself and came back to consciousness, and he goes to the window saying that he is going. Seeing it, everyone is afraid. He jumps out of the 4-story window. He then beats up the entire gang before rescuing Kaori from them, and asks Kaori if she is okay. Kaori says that she's fine, but is Yuuya alright? Yuuya informs him that he is fine too. Kaori says that she is glad. Then the Red Ogre Gang leader rides a bike and tries to hit Yuuya and Kaori, but his attempt was unsuccessful, and his bike crashes and explodes. Then the police came and caught all of them. Yuuya asks Kaori if she's scared. Kaori informs her that no, she has complete faith in Yuuya. Kaori is then falling, but Yuuya catches her. Both of them blush and smile. Academy teachers ask students to go back to class. When caught by the police, Yoda says that the Red Ogre Gang is useless. Hearing this, the leader of the Red Ogre Gang grabbed Yoda's throat and said that he was the one who made this plan, and now it is lost. He would kill Yoda, and Sora comes and tells him to release his brother. In response, the leader of the Red Ogre Gang tells Sora that she is equally guilty, telling her to keep quiet, and kicked her. The rest of the Red Ogre Gang cheered on this. Yoda asks for help. Yuuya comes and grabs the hand of the leader of the Red Ogre Gang and tells him to let go. If not released, he asks to release again and push the leader of the Red Ogre Gang. Both of them fall. Yuuya then asks Yoda if he's alright. The leader of the Red Ogre Gang wants to attack Yuuya again but stops in fear when he sees Yuuya's eyes. Yoda then tells Yuuya that they have done a lot of wrong to him, which is not right. Yuuya states that he has not forgiven the two of them for what they did, but he could not abandon his family. Hearing this, Yoda and Sora fell to the ground, bowed, cried, and apologized. Kaori was watching all of this from a distance. Does Yuuya accept Lexia's proposal? If not, who would he date? Let me know in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.